What's up, you guys? It's Lawrence. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome back to my channel if it's not. And I'm about to do the SWV and Xscape Verzuz review. But real quick, can you guess what SWV song this is? Hold on, let me see if you can guess. You've been wondering how you can make it better. Baby, it's easy to turn my world inside out. Your discovery will take us to another place. Baby, on that is no doubt. Can you guess what song that is? Okay. Don't ever doubt you'll be someone. Always go for what you want. Get up and put your purpose on. Get up, feel the sunshine on your face. Believe that you deserve it all. Put in the work and you will end up far. This is my show and tell. So tell me, are you ready to get it on? So tell me, yeah. So tell me, are you ready? So tell me, are you ready for me? So tell me, are you ready? Tell me, are you ready? Let's get into this Verzuz. First of all, I'm a huge Xscape and SWV fan. SWV and Xscape, however you want to put it. I love them both. Let me just show y'all a little something. Hold on, because I don't think y'all believe. Sorry. So let me just show y'all. I got some SWV cassettes, the original singles. I got Weak and You're Always on My Mind. I also have their second album. I love this record. I love their first album too. They're both classics. I love to buy singles because they have remixes and things on them that you cannot find online all the time. But some of their singles are available, but it's just fun to have. It's really cool to have. Definitely have this. And I have Xscape's records too. I haven't opened these yet. I want to do a video on unboxing these. Like, I have a hype sticker on this Xscape CD. And this one too. So these are like new. Can you guys see that? You see that? Isn't that cool? That's super cool. So yeah. So I am a SWV and Xscape fan. So let's get into it. Well, first of all, who do I feel like won? I feel like it was a celebration. You know, I really cannot pick. But people felt like SWV won, and some people felt like Xscape had a wider catalog. And you know what? Some quick performance highlights from me that I felt like I really enjoyed from the Verzuz. I really enjoyed Xscape's Tonight's performance, and I really enjoyed their Understanding performance. I mean, not Understanding. I really enjoyed Do You Want To, and I really enjoyed Tonight. Like when they performed Tonight and Do You Want To, like when Latasha went in on Do You Want To, and when Tiny went in on Tonight, I was sold. And my highlight performances for SWV would have to be, it would definitely have to be Use Your Heart, because we were able to see Taj do her thing, and I really enjoyed Weak, because it's just like every time they perform that song. But that's my highlights. Those are my quick performance highlights from the Verzuz. But let's just run through these rounds real quick. So round one, you have Is My Living in Vain, and you have Endow Me. I did not know that song by SWV. So of course, round one Is My Living in Vain from their first album, Hummin' Coming At Ya. So yes, that definitely wins. So Billboard says that Xscape won that round, and I definitely agree. So round two, you have Feel So Good with SWV's Can We, and they feel like SWV won with Can We. I love Feel So Good. I love the groove to it. I feel like it's like a part two to Just Kicking It. It just has a groove to it, and the video is really hot too. But I could see why Can We won over Feel So Good, because Can We was more, you know, it probably charted a bit better. I'm gonna have to look into that, because I'm not trying to throw shade, because I know there's probably some SWV and Xscape fans out there, and you know, I want everybody to see. But round three, you have Old School, Am I Dreaming from Xscape's third album, Traces on My Lipstick. I love that album. And you have SWV's All Night Long from the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. Yeah, I got this. I got this. So you have that. Of course, that's gonna win. This whole soundtrack was the whole entire soundtrack. You don't skip anything. That's how good it is. You don't skip not one track. I'm telling you, if you haven't heard the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack, you have to get into it. You have to get into it, and you have to watch the movie. It's not a male bashing movie. It's not one of them females. It's like anybody can enjoy it. Anybody can relate to it, you know. But back to the battles. Back to the battles. So SWV won that round. Round 4, you got What's Up from Xscape's unreleased album that would have come out in 2005, but that track was also released in on the ATL soundtrack. So you have What's Up and When You Cry, and SWV definitely won When You Cry. That song just has like a knock to it where you can just kind of like groove, and the words are like really pretty, and the melody is like really pretty too, so you can just kind of like flow with it. So round 5, The Arms of the One Who Loves You versus SWV's Downtown. You know what? SWV won, and that makes sense. Even though The Arms of the One Who Loves You by Xscape, that's from their 3rd album, Traces of My Lipstick, and it was a single. That song was very, I remember that song, and I feel like that song was really big. Like I remember hearing it in movies, and it's in a movie, and the video is like really like nice. The song is really pretty. Everybody's vocals are on point, like the background vocals. It was just a perfect, because like if Xscape had never made a comeback and that 3rd album was the last thing that they did, that would have been a good way to exit, you know, because like the singles and the songs off of there, it just completed them. We were able to see growth, you know, from them just kicking it and looking like tomboys, and then coming into like young women, and then coming into like grown women, you know. So I just felt like their evolution was just like perfection. So I really like, that's like a favorite Xscape song of mine, The Arms of the One Who Loves You. I love that song. But SWV took that round with Downtown. So next round is MC Lyte's Keep On Keeping On and Puff Daddy's Someone. I remember when SWV was talking about, they were like not really happy with having a lot of rappers feature, you know, but I think for them to have a chance to collaborate with Puff Daddy at that time, it was just necessary. But they gave this round to Xscape because Keep On Keeping On was a single that was more well known, and it's from the Sunset Park soundtrack. It is not from the Above the Rim soundtrack. Sorry, I know they said that in the verses. I know Candy said that, but that was, I'm sure it was a lot going on. But also in the song in the last round, Downtown, Lily said that she hit a whistle note. So if you go to that song and you go to the bridge of the song, right after Coco says, "Baby send me," when she sings that line, you can hear Lily hitting the whistle ad-lib, you know, and roll and doing runs, you know, down the line, but you can hear it. At first I did not hear that until she said it. So now I'm like really listening, like, wait a minute, I got to hear this. I know I'm not tripping, hold on. So I'm listening hard. I didn't hear it the first time I listened to the first verse. I'm like, dang, but when I heard it like a second time, I was like, I heard it. I played the single, the Downtown single, and when you listen to the remixes, they have like acapellas and different like versions. You can hear the vocals differently on each track. So that's how I was able to pinpoint it. But now when I listen to the album, I know exactly where it is, and I'm like, Lily's whistle note. But I'm sure Lily was like, she can't find her whistle note now, but I'm sure you can. It's just like, it just takes work, and you just have to like, yeah. But I'm sure she could. But the next round, we have Work Me Slow and Everything I Love. Work Me Slow is from Xscape's second album, Off the Hook. Boom. Oops, my bad. Off the Hook. And Candy is singing the verse on that one. Of course they take that one because it's more of a well-known Xscape album cut, you know, like an album track. So then you got Just Kicking It, and you got You're the One. SWV took that round because they played the remix. I feel like because they played, like, sang the remix, and at this point they were all kind of singing in the show. That's another thing I really enjoyed about the Verzuz, that, you know, in the beginning they wasn't singing a lot. They were just playing the tracks and kind of like sitting on the couches and like singing along to it. But as the show went on, they all kind of opened up and like they were singing, like singing. Both groups, we were able to hear each member of both groups singing, and that's what I really love about groups, when each member can shine. It does not matter if they're tenor. I mean, in Boyz II Men, they had like a baritone and he had leads. I mean, come on, like if a group member couldn't carry a tune, why are they in the group? So I'm just really passionate about that, because other groups have been talked about and it's like, oh well, all of them don't get to sing because they all can't sing like that singer, and really it's not that serious. Like, they're there for a reason. But yes, that's what I really enjoyed about that. But SWV takes that round because You're the One is a big smash, and the video, I mean, come on, everybody remembers You're the One and the lyrical content. Coco taking somebody's man, come on. No. Okay, but you got round 9, and in round 9 you have, they played a Destiny's Child song, Xscape, because Candy wrote it, and then you have SWV's Right Here, Human Nature. But again, you know, it's one of those things where I feel like the other group has to win by default because it's their song. So, and then again, it's that song Right Here. You know, everybody knows that song. Everybody knows that song, and it's like, this is a SWV Xscape battle, and you play SWV's Right Here over another girl group song. Who do you think is gonna win? So yeah, but still, a group member from Xscape wrote that song. And I know she used to do some background vocals on those songs. Like, if you listen to some of the songs that Candy wrote, her vocals are still on some of the songs, if not all of them. I have to go back and listen, but I know I've heard her voice on, I can hear her voice on those scrubs. You have the next round, which is Xscape's Tonight and SWV's If You Only Knew. And SWV won because they sung that live, and Coco really hit all of those notes that Patty hit, and it's like not many female artists can hit those notes. There's like maybe about 4 or 5 of them that I know of that can hit them. So yeah, when Coco went there, I mean, I was just like, okay, yeah, she took this round. She took this round, but they both sung, and it was just nice to see it. I just felt like I was at a concert. It was just nice to see Xscape and SWV perform back to back like that, you know, to have Xscape perform Tonight, and you know, that was just, it's just the whole thing was just epic. So round 11, you have SWV's I'm So Into You and Xscape's My Little Secret, and they say Xscape is the winner for My Little Secret. I mean, that's pretty cool. Personally, my personal favorite is I'm So Into You by SWV. So I'm not trying to be shady, but that's just my personal favorite. Round 12, Ain't No Man and Xscape Softest Place on Earth. Easy, Softest Place on Earth. If you heard the album Traces of My Lipstick and you hear that track come in, the track by itself, I mean, it's just hot, and it flowed with the album. I mean, I was listening to that album and that track specifically, going through it, like feeling that, like, yes, come take a ride. Like, I felt like I was in the song. But definitely, Xscape is the winner. I mean, Ain't No Man is a newer SWV single, and it's just, it hasn't become as legendary as Softest Place on Earth yet. So Softest Place on Earth, 10. Okay, so Use Your Heart and E40's T-Pain, You and That. Again, it's like playing another group song or another person's song, but SWV took that one. Use Your Heart is a hit, a smash. I mean, I remember when I heard that, I remember as a little kid hearing that song being played at baby showers. You know, like, people were really into that song. And Pharrell Williams produced that song. You know, everybody knows who Pharrell Williams is. I mean, I love his work ethic. He's been in the game for so long, and it's just really telling to how long the person has been grinding and believing in themselves. All right, so round 14, you got Will Smith and Coco's Men in Black. I love that track. That track was played so much on the radio. Oh my gosh. If you did not know that was Coco from SWV and the Men in Black song from the soundtrack, I'm sorry. I mean, I can differ voices, so I can just tell by the tone, like, by the second I hear the tone, I know who it is. So as soon as you hear that tone, you're like, that's, nobody sounds like that. That's Coco. I mean, girls can hit those notes, but they still don't sound like Coco. So yeah, that one, they said Xscape won because they played Always Be My Baby remix, and they brought Da Brat out, which was so fucking epic because I love Da Brat. And yes, it's a Mariah Carey track. Everybody thought Mariah Carey was gonna come out in the beginning. I know I thought I was like, wait a minute, if they bring Mariah Carey out, hold on. But personally, my personal favorite is the Men in Black song over the Always Be My Baby remix, because the Men in Black song was much, in my opinion, bigger. The original Always Be My Baby, you know, but this is not a Mariah Carey battle. So, but I don't understand why Xscape ran that battle, but I guess so. But that's what they say who won that battle, that round, for that song. Round 15, SWV's You're Always On My Mind and Latasha's Thug Holiday. Love Latasha's voice, not my favorite Latasha song. Hey. Love the meaning behind it though. I get it. Latasha is nothing personal. But yes, for our black troops, we need more songs celebrating our black troops. So, I remember when You're Always On My Mind was played on the radio all the time. As a little kid, like 2 or 3, I remember that. I remember they would play You're Always On My Mind every hour on the hour. Then they would play Chucky Booger's Games. You know, if you're a 90s kid or 80s baby, you know that song, Chucky Booger's Games. And then they will also play Make Condition, Pretty Brown Eyes. They will play those 3 songs. Oh my gosh, so much on the radio. So yes, I remember that. So personally, they said SWV won that round, which was, yeah, grand, because I don't really know that Thug Holiday song like that. And when I heard it, it's not really my favorite Trick Daddy song. Yeah. So the next round, you got Sunshine and SWV's Can't Hang. Sunshine is such a catchy, pretty refreshing song. It just makes me feel like it's springtime in '99, and it's a lot of pop bands out, and everybody got blonde spiky hair and platinum leather pants and platform shoes, and yeah, like it has a whole entire '99 vibe. For some reason, I feel like they should have released it in 2000, but I'm gonna have to look into Coco's album release history and when it was released and when the singles came out, because I know she was either just had a baby or was pregnant at the time, because that single, it sounds like it could have also been released in 2000, like early 2000, because there was just so much and so many releases going on in '99. I mean, you had like NSYNC coming out, you had Christina and Britney coming out, you had Destiny's Child coming out, you had so much coming out. 2000, like early 2000, would have just cleared so much space for that single. Sorry, this is like A&R Lawrence speaking. This is all the stuff I'm going to be doing for myself. Yeah, the song came out anyway, and it's still a beautiful song. I'm going to actually buy that album soon. And when I do buy that album, I'm going to unbox it and do a review on it, because I definitely want to listen to Coco's debut album just after hearing that song. So, yeah, it's very catchy. And Xscape's Can't Hang won, but, you know, that song make you want to... So I can hear the song in my head. So if you know Can't Hang by Xscape, you can hear it. It sounds like some gangsta stepping music from the 90s, like they about to start crip walking. You know, round 17, you got SWV's Man Crush Every Day and Xscape's Do You Want To. Easy. Do You Want To? Do You Want To by Xscape. That sound like the Brat in the interlude before the song comes on the album. They said Xscape won that round. Yes, because that song is the ish. It's the ish. So SWV reigns versus TLC No Scrubs. Rain wins, because again, this is an Xscape battle. We understand everybody else got talent in other forces in the group, but this would have been an opportunity to sing another Xscape album cut, even if you didn't own it. Bust it acapella, because your fans know it. Trust me, if they would have sung any of these album cuts, if they would have sung Keep It On The Real, we would have known that. If they would have sung Hard to Say Goodbye, we would have known that, and we would have sang along. They didn't really necessarily have to play no scrubs and build those bills. If they would have sung With You from their first album, I wanna spend my whole life with you. Yeah, that song. If they would have sung that, they didn't necessarily have to sing other group songs, but hey. Anyhow, round 19, you got Wu-Tang Clan's Anything's remix versus Xscape's Who's Can I Run To. My personal favorite is Anything by SWV, all versions, the album versions, the short version, the extended version, all of the versions. I love them all. So my personal favorite would be that one. But they chose Xscape's Who Can I Run To, which is fair because that was a big deal. I remember my aunties playing that. I remember that. Yeah, that song was a big deal. I mean, it carried from like 95 to almost 97 almost, like that single alone. Like that's how much I feel like airplay it was getting. So you have Xscape taking that round, and then you have round 20, SWV's Weak and Xscape's Understanding, which is the last round. And this is my favorite round and the best round because it's like the two perfect songs that go together that can be, you know what I mean? So you got Weak and Understanding, and it's like, ooh. And I got the single. I got the Weak single. I'm such a music nerd. This has like the radio edit on it. It has an R&B radio edit, and it has a Bam Jam extended Jeep remix. I think that's produced by Brian, the one that sings Always On My Mind. Because every time I see Bam, I think of Brian. So that might be a remix that he did. But yes, I have the single, and I do bump it in my cassette /CD/vinyl player over there. But they say that SWV won because when they sung that song, it sounded like a choir was there. Like they had all the ad-libs that we remembered from the radio version. You know, that's I'm a music nerd. Like the album version is different. There's not a lot of, like when Coco's in like the bridge and like towards the end of the song, there's not a lot of those ad-libs. But in the live version, they sang it exactly that way with all the ad-libs, just how like I was like expecting it. I was like, yes, give me harmonies. So yes, SWV fairly takes that round. Understanding, it was a good rendition. Great rendition. I love it when they sing it every single time. They can just sing that a cappella. They don't even need a beat. Xscape does not even need a beat for that. They can just sing Understanding a cappella. But yeah, so everyone thinks Xscape has the wider catalog, even though for some reason they played TLC's No Scrubs and Destiny's Child songs. So they should have sang more songs from their albums. But in my opinion, I feel like SWV really stood out in this versus battle, because I know even after the a couple of days, I was playing so much SWV. Like I'm still playing, so like I always play SWV, but like it was like I'm excessively playing it, like digging into their singles, and you know, yeah. So I'm also playing Xscape too. Don't get me wrong. Like these are my girls. I love how each girl can sing and has a shine, and they will forever be one of my favorite girl groups. These albums are so good, you don't skip a track. Like every Xscape album, especially from their first 3 albums, it's like, you know how people got like that, okay, their first album is like popping, and then they come out with their second album and you like just like the singles, but you skip everything else. They don't have albums like that. You play it and you enjoy it. But yeah, that's my review, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. And I feel like I'm gonna be doing a review on these albums. I'm gonna be unboxing them and showing you what the pictures look like and the disc look like, and tell you my favorite songs and all that kind of stuff. But yes, I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, yes, before I go, what song was I singing in the beginning? What SWV song was I singing in the beginning? And also, I'm gonna put a video of me singing an Xscape song. And I want to know if you guys know what that Xscape song is. So if you can tell me what this Xscape song is, if you got this far in the video, I want to know if you know what this Xscape song is. Let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Time has been short since you left me, so I can't help but think of how things between us used to be. You were a piece of my heart, and I thought that we were all swell, until you told me you were leaving to find a better life for yourself. I wish we were together again, loving the way we used to love. You know I miss you much. I wish we were together again. Oh, how I'm missing you. But it's so hard for me to say goodbye.